What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude, Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Today we got a new cinematic. I'm gonna track it down and put it up for you guys. It's called The Soldier. I saw this pop up yesterday, but wanted to save the viewing of it for the stream. So just like the past couple days as they've been releasing these things, I've been just kind of watching to see what kind of story they're starting to push this next expansion. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna mute the audio here of the game just for a moment and we'll see what it is. Sarfang looks mad. See, I like this style. This is
Lord Sarfang.
It's the shaman. I forget his name. That was cool.
How many do you think?
Too many.
Oh shit.
There is no honor in this. They will come for us now. All of them.
I like this. This is good.
My father, Akazi. He fought with you in the Third War. He told me stories. How you could cut down 10 enemies with a single blow.
10 enemies.
This be my first battle.
Oh man.
What should I do?
Don't die.
Don't die.
Yes, of course. But if I do fall, may it be with honor in glorious combat.
No, you stupid noob.
There will be no glory today. Only pain.
Who's this?
You have earned your warrior's death.
Is that his
My son.
son? Yeah, son.
Yet once again, I am denied it.
Look at this animation. It's so beautiful.
What are you doing?
Claiming what is mine.
He's going to die, or? I think he's committing suicide.
Go back. I said go back. Live another day. Go back to your father.
I can't. He's dead. The Horde. It's all we have.
A father without a son and a son without a father.
So, you know me. Is that it? What I've seen? What I've done? Oh, give up, boy.
Like you?
Uh-oh. Sarfang for war chief.
Live another day.
Uh-oh.
Without armor?
Live another day without armor? Huh. Okay. That was pretty good. I like that. So that was worth it. Like I've been really kind of like losing faith in the production and all this stuff because they got like, you know, that short quest chain. They give you a participation trophy mount there, and it's good to see that they're still working on things that matter. That was a good cinematic. I like that. Who is the shaman though? Like, I don't know that guy's name. Or and then Sarfang's son as well. I want to find out. Here, let's see. Whereas a way of wearing down the most weathered of soldiers for the legendary horde warrior Varrock Surfang. This one could very well be his last. That was awesome. Osama been ganking. He says, "Oh my god, all these bring me to tears. Good job, Blizzard." Surfang is the leader we need, not Sylvanas. Well, leaders don't always have to be in charge. Haters can hate, Blizzard still does the best cinematic. They say, what do you call a leader without any followers? A person just taking a walk. I'm gonna look up Varrock Sarfang's son. Varrock Sarfang's son is Dranash Sarfang. And then, who is the shaman with Sarfang? Someone put, so that Sarfang cinematic. He finally stands up to someone and lashes out at an Ellie shaman. Even in the lore, they know Ellie shamans make easy targets. What? But Zappy Boy is already popular before this. Pressure on Blizz to give shamans a spark. Lots of troll shaman alts inbound. So they think there's gonna be a surge of shaman alts. Who's Zappy Boy? Here, let's see. Who is Zappy Boy in WoW? Here we go. Zappy Boy is hot. What? Changed my mind. On second thought, don't bother. You can't. He's so hot, it's as if he got struck by lightning. I've always said tusks are greater than no tusks. I'm trying to find out who this shaman is. You're not wrong. Zappy Boy is rather visually pleasing, and that Sarvine video restored my faith a little bit. Yeah, same here. I echo. I agree. Here, can I like it? Am I not signed in or something? Zappy Boy is my new reason to live. Isn't that the same Zappy Boy who shocks Greymane only to get turned into a crater by Anduin? Honestly, I'm surprised at how people are acting like trolls haven't been the most attractive race in WoW this whole time. Yeah, I agree. Only if you stay away from the voodoo. Who is Zappy Boy? Isn't that the same? No, it's not. Okay. No, Anduin doesn't kill. Anduin kills Dead Boy, a gray hair, not red troll warrior. Who heroic sleeps at. Zappy Boy can be seen in the final part of the cinematic throwing zaps at the Alliance. Who is it though? Trolls haven't got that much screen time besides Vol'jin, who wears face paint. Now that swooning has begun. Does it say who it is though? Who is Zappy Boy in WoW? That's what I searched. Zappy Boy for War Chief. OOTL. What is Zappy Boy? There's a World of Warcraft Reddit. I keep seeing reference to something called Zappy Boy. What is it? This is an image. Who would win again? Greymane, the King of Delneus, advisor to the King of the Alliance, or Zappy Boy? One Zappy Boy. It's a reference to a troll shaman in the Azeroth cinematic shooting lightning. It was cool. He's zapped the life out of Greymane. Farseer Zappy Boy, champion of the... You have no idea. Good troll. I don't think we know. Yeah, it doesn't tell us who he is. Curiosity. Curiosity. Okay. Let's get back to the game. That makes me want to play my shaman. I got an orc shaman though, which is kind of the... It's kind of a... What the heck? All this stuff came back? I'm gonna post it again. Yeah, but troll shaman for Prez? I think that would be cool. If Zappy Boy was the war chief. He seems a little green though. Maybe Sarfang advisor. I don't know. I feel like Sylvanas is probably doomed based off the decisions she's making, but I also think that Sylvanas may still be acting very much in our best interest. So there's probably something to what she's accomplishing with the way she's... But, you know, and that's something else to keep in mind. Like, Sylvanas may not be cluing in everybody, like, as to what her bigger plans are, because, I don't know, maybe she knows not to trust anybody, or maybe she's, like, been kind of bred not to trust anybody. And, as like maybe as a product of that upbringing that she's had, that school of hard knocks, she's not informing the right people about her plans. Maybe rightfully so, because if we remember the BFA beta that I got, Sarfang was captured and there was some suspected tomfoolery and maybe him like turning coat and switching sides. But I don't know. That all that remains to be seen. I don't know enough about the lore, what's going on, to make any educated guess. What's interesting though is like how much they're incorporating like these other stories in these cinematics. Cause like obviously it's always been the larger majority of the Horde versus the larger majority of the Alliance, until like there's a Shaw of Anger or Shaw of Doubt or something that we gotta go fight in a raid. But how do I have more Sargeras and stuff? This has been my life. I did this mostly yesterday as well. I didn't even finish, but I've been posting things on the auction house trying to clear clear my inventory in preparation for next X pack. Oh, look, here's a Blingatron. Hey, give me a something. Okie doke. Yeah, that cinematic got me pumped.
What can I help you with?
I wonder how many Ellie shamans are online right now. Is there a way to tell here? Let's see. Slash who? Let's say slash who. Slash who. And class shaman. Is there a way to say it here? Let me see if I can go shaman. Ah, only 14 shaman online. So Zappy Boy hasn't inspired the larger majority of the masses. And then Sarfang's a warrior, so maybe we could say slash who warrior. There's probably way more warrior than shaman. Yeah, well, 4 more. And not very many of which are max level, and one of which is a priest actually. This warrior is a priest. How? Of course, this is by zone. Here, let's check race. Let's see how many trolls there are. Troll. 24. That's just, I mean, that's global, right? That's between Bladefist and... I'm on a weird server, I think, too. Culturass is very much a closed off group. I don't know. Okay, so but what I'm trying to do here is maintenance and upkeep. I know it's kind of boring to watch. Like, I've been watching back my streams, and there's definitely something going on with the quality of my videos. I noticed that last video I put out was skipping and juddering quite a bit. I think that's because of my graphic settings. I may need to actually like scale some stuff the right way, because I was getting aggravated by the skips. Here, let's check our rate. And I'm not gonna cap my frame rate because it didn't seem like WoW has a problem with the frame rate as much as some other games. Fortnite. Fortnite. Here, max. Let's do that. Maybe that'll help a bit. And then multi-sampling alpha test. I don't know what that is. We're gonna disable it. And shadow quality, we're gonna go low on shadows. Liquid detail fair is fine. We don't need sun shafts. Good spell quality is good. View distance, I prefer to see further. That affects my rate quite a bit. Texture resolution, I like high. Projected textures enabled. And then I'm thinking 8 times anisotropic. See, that changes things a little bit. I kind of like it better this way. Oh yeah, that feels better. It's better to play. I don't know if it's going to be better for the stream, but everything looks nicer now. I'm going to Dalaran, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to spend the rest of my Bloods of Sargeras, and I'm going to go to the Primal Sargerite vendor as well, and spend the rest of those, and then put these on the auction house. Now, I'm dropping 6% of the frames that I'm broadcasting right now, which the past few days has been 10%, so it's better than that. It's like fluctuating between 5 and 6% drop frames. But I may actually need to tweak my broadcaster settings a little bit. On day 1, whenever I was dropping a whole lot of frames, I tweaked my broadcaster settings back then to try to like make the stream more bearable to watch without it jumping around a whole lot. And I may have been doing myself a disservice there. My internet, I think, fluctuates sometimes, unfortunately. But yeah, we're tuning it back in a little bit. What is she all? Oh, there she goes. Like, why is she all faded like that? Don't be so faded. So I found out with this Starlight Rose, I could just buy 6. No. I could buy multiple at a time just like this. And then this one here, I can just max out. I think I did that a little wrong, but that's okay. Now we'll go to the Primal Sargerite vendor and spin the rest of these as well. Alrighty, here we go. Now, what do I want here? These are $5.96. I've got a more accurate price representation from these now. So let's go for one of these. And then we'll also do a purple one because we haven't put any purple ones up. And then with the remainder, we got 8 left. We'll buy... It seems like Astral Glory is still in demand. Let's buy 80 of these. Okay. And then we'll post that. Now, I'm going to do something. I think random heroic might be interesting to run. Do we see all this jumping and juddering? I may need to restart my game because I messed with my graphics. I'd want to fix my broadcaster settings as well, but I don't know if I should right now. I'd have to do a short stream intermission if I did that. Our frame rate's fluctuating wildly right now from 50 up to 70. I think that's the reason why I'm getting a little bit of judder. I need to find a way to even that out a little bit more. Okay. Create that one. Create this one. We'll put all 80 of these up. 2 stacks of 40 is fine. Leylight shards. And some of these. And then this.
I can't use that.
Yeah, I don't have cooking. Goblin products are built to last. Okay. Heroic. I'll do a heroic for giggles, and then yeah, I'll do Seed of the Pantheon. Maybe I can get some tier sets or something. I don't know. I just feel like playing today. I don't feel like just maintenance and upkeep stuff. So let's find out what we can get into. I haven't done group content in such a long time. I don't know if I want to be this super agile spec though. If I go into a dungeon, I may want to do something like Eye Beam causes you to enter demonic form after it finishes dealing damage. Maybe that one. Nemesis is good. Nemesis can be pretty good. I think I'm gonna go demonic instead of momentum, and then instead of Fell Blade, Eye Beam generates 40 fury every second and its duration's increased. That's probably what I'm gonna go to. Leech. So I'm going more of a demonic spec instead of a momentum spec, just because I don't want to be zipping and zooming all around in the dungeon. What else? Insatiable hunger, fell mastery. Fell rush damage. Okay, so instead of fell rush damage, we'll do Trail of Ruin. So now we're only fell rushing just to get to places for movement speed. And then Cycle of Hatred. When Chaos Strike refronts Fury, it reduces the cooldown of Metamorphosis. So this spec is all around getting into Metamorphosis and keeping Metamorphosis up as much as possible for our leech effect. Blur reduces damage taken. Additionally, when you trigger Blur, you fall below 35% health. Yeah, I don't really need that either. We could put on War Mode and just go look for trouble out in the Vindicar area. Look at this, like, chilling in Orgrimmar, getting about 70 frames. Let's go War Mode. Ooh, it's happening. So, what can we do here? Maybe we'll leave Failblade. Go ahead and just remove it. What is Eye of Leotheros? You keep a watchful eye over an enemy when they cast a harmful spell. They'll suffer up to 5% of their health and shadow damage and refresh the duration of Eye of Leotheros. That's a good spot for it right there, actually. And then my number 2 can be better than this. Netherwalk I got rid of. Darkness. We'll put Darkness there. What can I put for my number 2? I think maybe just leave it blank. That feels yucky though, to not have an ability on number 2. I can't see what else I would put there though. I can't imagine what else would be useful. Wow, the queues aren't popping very good. 9-minute wait for just a dungeon, and 23-minute wait for Raid Finder. I have opted in for World PvP, so maybe there's something here. Cooldown of Metamorphosis is reduced, but now lasts 15 seconds, as opposed to what? 2-minute cooldown on Metamorphosis. Okay. Increases your fear when no allies are present. So we're gonna have allies nearby. Well, not in a dungeon, yes, but not out in the world. So let's chill on that. We'll keep that. While not in Metamorphosis, my damage is increased. This is specifically for casters. Manifest the... Okay, so first we got Reverse Magic. Removes all harmful magic effects from you and nearby allies. Sends them back to the original caster. So I can Reverse Magic every 1 second. Or I can make a caster suffer damage whenever they cast. Or Mana Rift. Manifests a 6-yard wide Mana Rift under the feet of the target. After 2 seconds, it erupts, dealing 8% of the enemy's maximum health and chaos damage, and destroys 8% of the enemy's total mana. That's a 10-second cooldown. I like that. Mana Rift. Might come back to that one. Rain from above. Detainment. Imprison PvP duration 2 seconds. Targets become immune to damage healing while imprisoned. Mana Break deals up to 5% of the target's maximum health and chaos damage. Damage is increased the lower the target's current mana, up to 25% of the but lower mana, huh? Automatically gain Blur after I use Vengeful Retreat. Increases the chance of you and your allies to avoid damage while within darkness effect. Unending Hatred increases the chance for you and your allies to avoid damage while within your darkness effect. Whereas right now it's 20%, so that'd be like a 70% damage reduction. I like Mana Rift, sounds cool. Do I want to give up Eye of Leotheros for that? We'll keep the Eye of Leotheros. Fury regeneration sounds nice. But maybe we can mana rift? Demon's Bite generates additional fury. So we're double stacking generating fury. Demon's Bite will help instigate that. 22 to 43 fury, whereas I don't know. I want a number 2, and that's just because I want a number 2. Like maybe I should just chill. Cycle of Hatred. First Blood. Reduces the fury cost of blade dance, increases the damage against the first target. Slash the enemy physical damage. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Maybe we could put Eye of Lotharos over there. And then Spectral Sight on R. Let's do that. Now our bars are clean looking. And put this up here. We can refresh that. Alright. So I've sold all the stuff. I'm gonna go out to the Vindicar and just see what kind of trouble I can get into PvP wise. I'm also looking at my frames are fluctuating quite a bit. I don't want them to. What can I do? I'm trying to think. Maybe it's that 8x8 anisotropic thing that's messing with me. Let me put that back on 4 because it actually recommends 4. Apply. Is that better? Does that help? I'll take a small frame rate hit if it doesn't fluctuate as much. I know when I first load into an area, it's loading the environment. Like you can see this guy's kind of hopping a little bit. Yeah, the Vindicar just immediately nukes my frame rate quite a bit. But why is that? What's going on in the Vindicar that's making it do that? Is it the big window over here? Maybe the fact that I can see out into the world.
The hour has come at last.
Yeah, it might be the fact that I can see out in that direction. Just tweaking the graphics here, guys. Shadows low. Can't turn shadows off anymore, I noticed. Fair, sunshaft's disabled. Particle density. Let's put the view back down. Let's put all these down. Yeah, I don't really do much. Well, it helps a little bit. It gives me like 10 frames a second. Enables the projecting of textures to the environment. Disabling this may greatly improve performance. We only need to really keep this at 100. Alright, let's do this. Da-na-na. Alright, and I'm gonna do some invasions in between these battles. I don't like the judder though. Why is it jumping? Maybe I should limit my frame rate to 60. Apply. So even at the max it won't vary as much. Bring it on. Let's go. Oh wow. The queues aren't really lively at the moment. I feel like I should be playing beta still, but I don't know. I can at least get something done if I'm If I'm in game in the retail version. All the DPS. Seat of the Pantheon. Dungeon wouldn't take me, but an encounter in progress. That's whack. Will I get deserter if I leave? I'm not gonna stick around in this if they got an encounter in progress. We'll requeue for Seat of the Pantheon. We'll enter this dungeon. I'm glad I didn't get deserter. Looks like he looks like the old what Karazhan. Upper Karazhan. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Looks like they're already started. What's going on with people being so impatient? I think this is just a normal dungeon. By normal, I mean normal heroic. Oh no.
I need a target. I can't attack that.
Trying to still get a feel for my rotation. Even the layout of my UI. I was just charged in that big old group.
Welcome to the Terminate Intruders! C-turret activated!
I think I should be focusing these volatile energies in these smaller type.
It's too far away. I need to target something first.
Overload in progress. Prepare for... Purge! 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 Is no longer operational.
Now you're ready to oversee the tower's protection in my
I'm
absence.
concentrating. Looks like we're just gonna arrange these things. Okie dokie.
This is who I am. I was tainted from birth, polluted from
Oh, I'm standing in the fire.
a bad seed.
I need to get closer.
Bear bitter fruit.
It's too far away.
Demon Hunter. The whole time I'm playing, I'm thinking, Demon Hunter main? Demon Hunter main? Yes or no? I can't free him.
1. Beware.
I don't really know this boss.
I'm out of range.
I know on Mythic you're not supposed to move or something like that. Man, it's been a while. Three hours later, we're still falling. Ah! Never noticed the drawings on these books. Alright, let's do it, Mana Devourer.
I need to get closer.
Four, three, two, one.
I need to move that DBN message there away.
I'm out of range.
Where it's at right now, a lot of the text is being fed off to the left of the screen a bit too much.
We tried to alter it, but it was all part of a larger scheme.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh no. Let's get some leech going.
I don't have a target.
You've done your part, but I still can't find a way to...
I've left so many fragments of myself throughout this tower.
Steve,
I will open the way
While you battle that fiend, I will sever the tower's connection to Legion worlds. I suggest we be quick about it.
Karazhan's presence radiates through the nether, a beacon drawing in the Legion's light. I have foreseen our crusade has consumed countless worlds. This tower will serve as a conduit to each of them. One battle remains.
I'm out of range.
Final conquest to complete the grand design. You will kneel. You will serve. Preparations are complete. It is time to begin the end. An infinite army will be brought forth from innumerable worlds.
I need to get closer.
Foresee such an end.
The demons have been purged from Karazhan. You,
Cool.
champions, believe
Well done.
you would be a welcome ally in our war against the Legion.
My path leads elsewhere. Besides, Azeroth
Demon
has
Hunter's
found
pretty
a
straightforward.
guardian you, young trust.
I don't know. Big single target damage with the Chaos Strike. Big AoE damage shared between I-Beam and Blade Dance. And what's cool about I-Beam is it also lends itself to pretty good single target damage. In the way of survivability, being able to I-Beam to activate Metamorphosis to get that leech, and then also Metamorphosis and leeching with all the attacks, like to do damage to get healed, is pretty sweet. It means there's like no downtime, and if I do manage to stand in the poo or something like that, I can get myself up pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, all that's really good. Hey, there's a guy. Does he want some bro? No, he doesn't want some bro. He would just run in anyways if I attacked him, I bet. So Invasion Onslaught. We can fight our way. Plus 10% war mode bonus. Oh, this is interesting. So doing these is that right? Okay, so it appears as though doing world quests with war mode enabled yields a 10% bonus to the reward. That makes war mode a lot more appealing in my opinion. Siege Master, let's get him. Can we solo the Siege Master though? I don't know. Here, let's... I can't do it. I think I'm gonna die really quickly. I'm sure I have Light's Judgment. Here it is. Put that there. That way it's just me and this guy. And then as long as I can stay out of the stuff, I should be okay. Here, maybe we can use this PvP talent on him. Oh, we got 2 rogues near us. They might want our jelly.
I need to get closer.
Okay. Looks like the rogues pop smoke. Okay, cool. Nice. Yep, he wants some. Dang. I went into stealth detection mode too because I wanted to see where he was at, and he just popped out on me. It's all good though. That's what the PvP-ness is about. I love that you can glide and double jump while you're dead. That's so cool. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of interesting next expansion, because I think that's how I'm gonna go. I'm just probably gonna stick exclusively to war mode. There's benefit in it. There's a great deal of benefit in it.
I'm out of range.
Oh, this is obnoxious. I don't like these chests that appear on your map that just end up not being worth a dang once you actually try to get to them. Alright, so let's work our way to the invasion point. It's out and around in this direction. I know I could probably just hit the Flight Master's whistle and then get to the teleporter pad, but I think I'm going to save that for if I hit any confrontation. I just want to kill this one if I can.
I need to target something first. It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh, this guy knows what he's doing.
I need to get closer.
Oh yeah, I totally got out demon huntered. I got a kill though. I killed the AFK guy at least. You don't AFK with war mode enabled. This is interesting. Alright, where are we at? Right here? Accept. 2 allies right there. Probably don't want to mess with them. Let's go out and around like we were. I don't know if I like the mini nameplates. I might make their names bigger. Let's see how that looks. My herbalism has increased to 2. There's a boomkin here. Do I want to take him on?
It's too far away.
He's going for the invasion point. Looks like he's dead though.
I'm out of range.
He panicked. Quick, go to the invasion point. Get off of me. There we go. Now, invasion point Val. Invasion point Val. We'll sign up for this one. Oh, is that gonna knock us out of queue? Oh, this one's empty. What? Why? Why is this one empty? I just created my own when I entered this one, right? We'll just join this raid. That's happened to me a few times where I mean, since I've come back, I've entered these invasion points that are already finished. Even this raid's already finished. Jeez. What's really going on?
I don't have a target.
We're in group 5. I think I'm gonna bring my tummy win up just a tad.
This is one engagement you will not walk away from.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I need to go closer.
We'll take the ads down.
It's too far away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think they're zerging the boss.
I need to
Come this way.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's too far away.
Four, three, two, one.
Right, I gotta move that. I think I may be slashing, doing my chaos strike, as I'm doing I-beam. So I think I'm clipping the last 2 ticks of my I-beam with my chaos strike. I got to keep an eye out for that and make sure I don't.
4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Kinda low on hit points right now. Let's pop our defensive ability, that Shrouded in Darkness. We got 20% chance to not take damage now. Now we have our Metamorphosis up so we can start leeching. I got 9 stacks of that stuff on me. Chaos Pulse. That was a full cast of I-beams without interrupting it. Okay, well done, well done. Which was this? Light's Breach.
Without their leadership, the Legion will fall into chaos.
We'll leave this group and join queue with these other folks. Light's Breach. Rare Finder. We'll re-queue for that one. So now, yeah, we're in queue for Seed of the Pantheon. We're in queue for Hope's End. We're in queue for Forbidden Descent and Light's Breach. Here's a Seed of the Pantheon group. Still curious as to why this invasion point was already cleared. And I didn't even join a group. I signed up for one, maybe that's why. A lot of queues timing out right now. We need one healer and one DPS to accept. Oh, they accepted at the last second. Cool. Seed of the Pantheon's the main one I want to run.
This may be the one place in the universe sacred to the Legion. Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it. Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
I need to get closer.
Something tells me I don't want to stand directly in front of that guy. Ooh. I felt like I went in just a hair too early there, but I didn't take damage, thankfully. The animation definitely hit me, but I guess the instant that I got in, I just avoided some damage. Let me see if I can DBM, get the warnings to not be off to the left like that. Raid warnings. Move me. Here, this one. Need to move that a little this way. And then this one, announce movable. This says movable, but it's not. Okay, we'll accept. I was announcing it to chat. Announce movable. Announce movable. Oh, I just stood straight in that. My bad. I had an I-beam, so I was committed. Just took some damage to the face to get that I-beam off. We got a range check here. Let's unlock that.
3, 2, 1.
Let's put our range check.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's put our range check right there.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Not a whole lot of people standing in that flame ring for some reason. When I'm away from him, I need to remember to throw a glaive in there just to keep some damage on him. Remembered Wake of Flames that time. Okay, I get I-beams now. There are certain situations, okay, so like for the most part, dang, I stood in that again. Somebody's getting murdered. Yep. Both of our tanks ate it there because they didn't face the raid.
I'm out of range.
Oh no, this is a wipe.
Too far away.
This is a wipe if I've ever seen one.
I'm out of range.
Let's see how easy this game got while I was away. What I was saying was, you got Demon's Bite and then you got Chaos Strike. With Demon's Bite, you generate Fury. With Chaos Strike, you spend it. So I was trying to figure out how I-beams works into the rotation, and when going back and forth in between Demon's Bite and Chaos Strike, you don't want to pop your shit. You don't want to pop your yep, that's that. I was going to say, you don't want to pop your I-beams in a way that'll force you to... This is okay right here. I wish it was smaller. This one we want more like right here. You don't want your I-beams to over-cap your Fury when you use it. So it'll make you save it when you're alternating between Chaos Strike and Demon's Bite, where you're at a low enough amount of Fury that whenever you generate Fury from I-beams, you don't overcap. If any of that makes sense. We're going back and forth in chat right now. Young Tank says he hasn't played since MOP. Oh, okay. So we got people that are returning to the game. This hunter's gonna finish him. It's gonna do the last 30% by himself.
The flames will consume you. Let the flesh be seared from your bones.
One other thing, DBM, the size of these bars are kind of tall.
None can stand against you. Had no hope of victory.
Bring them down to like a 20.
All crusade.
Even the width, I should say, maybe a little. Let's do. Font size 14. The height I have set to that. I don't know if there's the yeah, I don't have that font, so let's do 25 for the height. How can I do the width though? There it is. Bar scale, bar width. I'll make the width about 150. Here we go. Stop typing, y'all. We got this, fam. Stack on flame rin, lads. When he rins.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I like the size of those bars better. There's that wake of flame. I'm gonna I-beam now. There's an option for clamping nameplates. I'm not sure if the default interface has it. Names, larger nameplates.
3, 2, 1.
Stacking nameplates.
3, 2, 1.
Overlapping. No, we want stacking. I don't know.
I need to get closer.
I guess clamping's only actually possible.
It's too far away.
With tell me when.
I need
Sorry,
to
I'm
get
trying to
closer.
figure out what's happening. I guess I don't really need to clamp the nameplate for the person I'm targeting because I got his health bar right here. Four, three, four, two, four, one. Yeah, it is.
I'm out of range.
Wasn't even targeting it. Come on now. We can do better than that.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Much better, much better.
I have a target.
Much better.
It's too far away.
You may have withstood the flames, but you will not withstand my fury. Let the flesh be seared from your bones. The flames will consume you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You see that bubble? That was cool. I don't know how they did that.
I need to get closer.
We got a bloodlust. I was like, it feels like my abilities are going faster.
4, 3, 2.
A little bit of lag there or something. Still trying to fill this out. I'm not totally experienced. Alright, here. Let's pop our defensive.
It's too far away.
We used our raid defensive there.
I'm out of range.
I didn't realize there was a table there. I might eat after this fight. I'm gonna eat.
I need a target.
You did it! Agramar's essence is free. He can stand beside his brethren once more.
Our victories mean nothing. So long as Sargeras has the soul of Argus to fuel his infinite army, Azeroth remains
Our world
in
needs
grave
us,
peril.
champion. The Titans can say, they need to bring the soul of Argus to their place of power, the seat of the Pantheon.
DBM should be skipping cinematics. Automatically accept group invite from friends or real members, spells cooldowns. Event sounds. There's a show minimap button. Latency threshold. I don't know where the skip cinematics one would be. Was it extra Blizzard disable? Completely hide tooltips during boss fights. Disable sound effects channel during boss fights? I want to see that. After each movie is played once, hide in game. Oh, okay. So it must have just forgotten that I've seen these. Do not show text or sound for any general announces. Do not show special warnings. Replace special warning sounds. Do not show mod boss timers. Icons, range frames, info frame, HUD map, nameplates, auras, chat yells, shared notes. I've never actually played with DBM. There's some features there that might be pretty useful. Roll for Great Cloak of the Dark Pantheon. 188, 195. Oh, see. I didn't roll. It's probably too late. I want to see what no sound effects during the boss encounter thing does. Because a lot of the times I find when I'm in combat, I hear a lot of other players' moves a lot louder than my own. I wish I could independently scale the volume of their sounds lower than mine. I've seen that in other games where you can set your volume, your character's volume, like the sound effects she makes when she does this type of stuff. You can set that at a different level than whenever they're using their sound effects. I wish I could do that. I don't think we have a full raid. Yeah, we do. Oh, I'm in group 4. What am I tracking 5 for? There you are. Let's go, Argus.
Death and pain!
Oh, this is weird.
The might of sea and sky must aid our champions, Golganet.
I mean, it's not bad though. Having no audio? That might be pushing it. I'm not sure. I kind of need to hear my moves going off. Why was he just facing us? Alright, we need to hug the wall here. We'll get a second stack of the haste and versatility here. Yeah, well, the first stack apparently. I didn't get the last stack. I don't know. Kind of miss having sound. It's a little too quiet. Oh no, he's got 7 stacks. The other tank just left. Ah, shite. Need to get behind him.
Let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption.
It's too far away.
Probably don't go out into that stuff, guy.
I need to get closer.
People are dying. This might be a wipe. I've actually never considered Googling
4,
that
3,
actually.
2, 1.
Whether or not I could maybe even just type a console command to disable other player sound effects and hear only my own.
I'm out of range.
There were people who were clearly doing this for the first time, and they've even mentioned it in chat, but I don't think anybody stopped and explained.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's too far away.
You're the only tank. I mean, I guess I could taunt him. Try to kite a little bit, maybe. Run, motherfucker! No! Blur! Dang. Hope that helped.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if his stack's cleared. Yeah, it looked like they did. Took one for the team there. That's all good. That'll give me time to mess with my DBM here. What was that? Sounds? Set sound played for encounter victory. No. Extra features. Disable sound effects channel. Okay, here. During
4,
boss fights.
3, 2, 1.
Hiding tooltips during boss fights could be good. Let's do that. There's a feature. And then I guess after this encounter, whenever the fight restarts, I'll probably get my sound back. How to disable... I'm Googling something right now. I'll let you guys see kind of what I'm Googling. How to disable other player sound effects in WoW. Usually the Blizz forums aren't the best way to figure things out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I couldn't find an option for this in game. My FPS is usually good, which is why does that matter? For comparison, smooth frame rate differences. Here's other effects. Oh, okay. FPS. He's talking about graphics. Like, how do you disable other graphics? The tank's asking why he's... Yeah. The other tank left shortly after the encounter began. Alright. Looks like we're getting rezzed. Oh, actually that's not just... I won't go into the fact you keep running in circles or know that the boss has to be tanked at the edge of the room. Should I res tank? There is no other tank. He left Ray. No, we're gonna restart. I see it already. So honestly, the feature isn't in game already. I think some of heck you're thinking about. I want sound effects. There is an argument online, it looks like, trying to justify disabling other players' visual effects, which that would have its merits as well. Like, sound effects keep getting disabled. Sound effects disabled. Disable other players' spell effects. Disabling certain sound effects. I can't disable that screeching noise that the rep pallies make when you cast a spell when it's not ready. I'm not sure what sound you're talking about, but somebody has a link to another one. Wowhead shows that the sounds made by the spell. When you find the sound you want to mute, click on its name and you'll be taken to a page for the sound on this page. Script, play sound file, blah 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 blah. I'm kind of looking at this off on the side right now. Here in a moment, I'll go back to the game here in a moment, but after this match, I'm gonna read through this a little bit further and see if I can figure out a way to disable other player sound effects. So we'll see. Got a Hellstone, that's nice. Don't mind if I do. Use our repurposed Fell Focuser. Repair. Is there another table? Doesn't look like it. This tank is in blues. And the Fury Warrior that's doing 13% of the raid's damage just dropped out. Yeah, it looks like we still got a little bit of time. So, the forums here... Whoa, they're pulling. I clipped my I-beams again. I'll take some crit. So my single target rotation is 3 buttons. I don't know which way he's facing, but I don't want to be near him when he does that. Pretty much Demon's Bite, Chaos Strike, and I-Beams. That's my rotation. There's a certain amount of finesse in using them, so that's cool. But I don't know how entertaining this can be for very long. But there is always tanking. It's sporadic enough to keep it interesting, though. I just don't know how much lasting power I'm going to have playing a class that doesn't really offer too much in the way of group utility. We got 1 raid cooldown, but so does every other class. I mean, one of my favorite things about the Paladin's always been how you can buff your party in so many different ways, either to prevent damage or to offer somebody like a blessing of freedom for their movement. There's blessing of sacrifice where you can split the damage that party member's taking with yourself. There's all kinds of different cool things like that. This is definitely a lot easier though, just worrying about myself. But I really gotta be contributing a good amount of damage to be happy with this rotation. I kind of like Plex specs, kind of like the Shaman
2, 1.
as well, where and even the Feral Druid's kind of complex as well. In order to do good damage, like it usually takes a high level of mastery of the rotation and reacting to certain situations and opportunities that present themselves throughout combat. It's like combo points add a different dynamic to the game. Because like a rogue or a paladin or like a feral druid, they have energy and combo points they gotta worry about. Whereas like the warriors and the demon hunter here, it's really just about managing that one resource, just your pain or your fury. Or the rage, I mean, for the warrior.
I need to get closer.
Time answers to me, Unmaker! The one force that can bind your relentless fury!
Alright, we'll see where they head, and then I'll just help them kill whatever the majority goes to. Looks like this one. I really should be using Metamorphosis more often. I'm really focusing. Oh, I missed an opportunity there. I'm starting to see myself climb the meter a little bit, so I'm getting more focused to try to do that to the best of my ability. My gear's not totally optimized. I actually sold a lot of gear yesterday to just clear my inventory because I just wanted to go for the highest item level gear that I had for simplicity's sake. But yeah, in doing so, I'm sure that I got rid of quite a few items that had my best secondary stat. So like, let's say if this is a haste dependent class or crit dependent class, like I went ahead and swapped out gear that had haste and crit for like versatility gear just because it was higher item level. Oh, check this out. Tooltips are disabled, so DBM's working. Ah, no. Shouldn't have did that. Spaced out. I should have released a lot sooner than that. They're gonna move the boss in a second if they know what they're doing. I'm just making a note of that because I don't want to waste my I-beams if they do move in.
2, 1.
Alright, looks like the orbs are being taken care of. There's that bubble effect again. That's cool. I like that. Orbs in 16 seconds. I'm gonna save my I-beams for the orbs. Here they come. Ah, there's one over here.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Okay, saving my I-beams really didn't do much. I didn't even notice where it was popping up. I thought there was going to be one on top of us here, but that wasn't the case. I need to do better at monitoring my metamorphosis cooldown. Now that's right here actually on my tell me when. So I need to pay attention to that. Oh no. Someone's leaving that orb back there up. That hurt. Here, let's pop our raid cooldown. We got a tank down. Tank's back up.
3, 2.
We're barely leeching ourselves alive. We got an orb over here. Oh, that time warp was bad for me. That didn't work well.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Let's get back on the boss. Come on, we got this. Dang. The tree of life died. No, it didn't. We're good, we're good. That tree's down now. So this is it. We're cutting it close.
4, 3, 2.
There it is. We got it.
1.
GG. cut that pretty close. Nothing. Messy but done, yeah, agreed. GG team. I think with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Until next time, you guys
Remember our sacrifice.
remember our sacrifice. Peace.